So in building your career, I'd like to give you some tips. So these tips are what I have just summarized. I know that for some, you have also heard of other tips which will help you start or build your own career. But these tips that I will be talking are those tips that worked on me. That's why I am also sharing this as well to all of you. So I hope you enjoy this career planning or career building tips that I'd like to share to you all. So for the first tip, so take your time. Take your time knowing what you like, discovering your ambitions, your dreams, and also your ideal careers. So spend your time knowing what you really want in life. You can do some self-evaluation. You can also have some career assessment, and also you can deal with things that mostly interest you. I know that once we were a child, we were randomly asked this question: what is your ambition in life? And I hope you had too many essays back then until today, and I'm very sure of that. And don't worry if today you keep changing onto different ambitions or options, because we are capable of changing our minds. And sabi nga, diba, there is nothing permanent except change. And if you are having a different ambition now, or your ambitions keep changing, it's okay, because soon you will find what you really want in life. You don't need to rush things. You will go there. You will go in that point. We all have that points in life. So number 2 tips for career building for high school students is by joining some other activities or volunteering. So we don't need to focus too much on we can do it, but with balance, diba? We can also join some other programs or activities. Malay mo, dun mo makikita kung ano pala talaga yung gusto mo sa buhay. Malay mo pala, gusto mo talaga yung maging athlete someday, diba? Runner, diba? So, let's go out of the box. Huwag tayong palaging sa comfort zone natin. We can do things. We can find our place. We can find what our hearts desires kung lalabas tayo. If we also join other things. Kasi, the more that we know, the more that we are exposed to any options, to any options in life. Ganon. Diba? So, number 2 tip yan. I hope you remember that. Join ka naman sa iba. Wag lang palaging nakikipag-compete sa academic. You can also do running, you can also do singing, programs, yung mga activities na ganun. Kung alam mo may talent ka talaga, go for it. Don't hesitate. Ganon. Okay, so for the 3rd tip, talk with many adults regarding the career or your college. So, sabi nga, diba, we cannot live on our own. We have to rely on other people as well. Yan. Because no man is an island, diba? So, kailangan din natin ng guidance ng ibang tao, especially in deciding or making plans of our future. So, we can rely on different people like our parent, like our siblings, relatives, colleges, college acquaintance, or yung ibang tao na pwedeng makatulong sa atin, makapag-advise sa atin. Kung ano ba yung magandang course? Paano ko ba malalaman na ito pala yung gusto ko, diba? So, you can also depend on other people. But that depend doesn't mean na sila yung gagawa, sila yung pipili kung ano ba yung pwede sa'yo. They are just there for you to give guidance and advice, to sustain you with different experiences na pwede mong malaman. Because the more experiences na malalaman mo, that you are going to be aware of, is the more na mas lalawak yung isip mo sa kung ano ba yung gusto mo sa buhay, kung ano ba yung pwede mong kunin in time. 4th tip, follow your own path in life. So, one time in your life, you visited your friend's Facebook timeline. So, you saw her bio saying, it says na, someday I'd like to be a CPA lawyer. Wow, CPA lawyer. Then, bigla kang nalungkot kasi sabi mo, buti pa siya, she already knows what she wants to become in life. While you, nandyan ka pa. So, while you are just busy doing TikToks. But don't be sad, don't be bothered. Malay mo, yung palang pagti-TikTok mo, it has something to do with your career for the future, di ba? Malay mo pala yung pagti-TikTok mo is practicing you to become the best dancer, to become an artist, to become a celebrity, to become an influencer, di ba? So, don't be bothered with such improvement from other people. Instead, ma-inspire tayo and use that inspiration for you to also manage knowing what you really want to become in life, diba? Huwag tayong palaging ganun. For the number 5 tip, okay. So for the number 5 tip is that people change, so don't feel too locked to your own career or college now. Kasi you might be experiencing na you already have in your mind what you really want to become in life. And then suddenly, biglang nagbago. And then you were too bothered. Bakit nagbago? Bakit suddenly iba na yung gusto mo? When lahat na sana is, you already build that kind of plan in your life. Tapos biglang nagbago. So, don't be too bothered with that kind of situation. Kasi sabi nga natin, nothing is permanent except for change, diba? So, let us keep our options open because talagang magbabago. Palaging nagbabago ang isang tao. Diba? Palaging nagbabago. So, for the number 6 tip naman, so, this tip is very important to me personally. So, don't let anyone control your dreams and ambitions. So, later on your life, you will have to think or decide of your future. Kung ano ba yung gusto mong maging pagdating ng panahon. So, and hindi natin maiiwasan na mag-rely tayo to other people, especially sa pagde-decide. Kasi yung pagde-desisyon is napakalaking bahagi ng buhay natin na kailangan talaga nating pag-isipan. So, but, okay yun. Okay yung magtatanong tayo, okay yung hihingi tayo ng guidance, hihingi tayo ng advice to other people, but that doesn't give them the authority na sila mismo yung magsasabi kung ano ba dapat yung magiging ganap ng buhay natin, kung ano ba yung magiging future natin sa buhay. Do not let anyone control us. So, as for my personal experience, it happened way back when I was still beginning in college. So, before, I really had no idea that there was college. I really had no idea that I have to choose my own course, and I really had no idea that I have to decide for my future. It was one of the biggest lesson in my life, biggest decision in my life, that I have to make my own decision. It was really one of the hardest times of my life. So as my first course in college, I really was not a psychology grad. I was really not a psychology student. I was an accountancy student. So, the people behind this, so my parents chose this course for me. Since I really had no idea at first na kailangan palang bumili ng course. So, yeah, nag-enroll ako in accountancy. Then, I pursued accountancy. I stood there for at least 2 years. So, 2 taon ako. I experienced 2 years in accountancy. So, buong accountancy days ko, I really had no idea what I was doing in my life. I was just there studying, reviewing, kahit hindi ko naiintindihan. So, it was the hardest times for me. It was one of those hardest times that I had in my life. And also, it pained me kasi I didn't know anything before. I even didn't realize yet what my future should be. I really don't know kung ano ba yung gusto ko talaga. So, I was never happy with my life in accountancy before. I was never happy. I usually cry at night while reading and analyzing that thick book. in accountancy, and also while balancing the debit and credits, it really pained me. So it took me 2 years before I realized that the course was not really for me. So after usually kasi sa accountancy we have qualifying exam. So in my first year, I didn't know how I passed the exam, but I did in our qualifying exam. And then in the second year, again, incoming third year na pala ako nung hindi na ako nakapasok sa quota ng qualifying exam. So that moment, so my mom specifically told me na mag-transfer na lang ako to other school to pursue or to continue accountancy. Then yung feeling na accountancy again, I think I can no longer do this kasi hindi talaga ako masaya. No, not just the happiness, it's my own condition, mental health, pati na yun kasi is naapektuhan na. I've been stressed too much, especially with the failed grades, ganun. So, kasi I really don't like this course but kasi nga, I really don't know kung ano ba talaga yung gusto ko, kaya I have no choice but just to obey, to follow what other people says. So, ayan, I went to other school. I went to take up entrance exam there, sa BU, sa UST, sa UNC, and then sa Ateneo. And then, finally, at the Ateneo Dinaga University, when enrollment na siya, so I went inside the admin and my mom said na I have to tell them my basic information so that kasi bagong school, diba? So, inside the admin, so I was talking with the person who is actually managing the records. So, she asked me kung ano ba yung course na pipiliin ko, na kukunin ko. So, I was really torn between saying another course or saying the same course as accountancy. Kasi iniisip ko talaga kung ano ba, will I still stay in the same course and then experience the same feeling, experience the same hardship na kahit may mga other courses naman kasi na kahit talagang nahihirapan ka, you're still there kasi gusto mo talaga yung isang bagay. But then as for me, the hardship is there, but also at the same time, I am experiencing hardship to a thing na hindi ko naman talaga gusto. So it's not worth it for me. Diba? So, yung nagsishake na talaga ako nun. So sabi ko sa admin, can you please ask my mom? Can you please just tell her that I don't want accountancy anymore? That I'll have to change my course now. And dati kasi talaga, when I was just starting in my 4th year college after I really thought yung word na psychology really strike me. Yung tipong something na parang gusto ko siya. It looks magaan siya sa feeling, yung ganon. So, tapos yung psychology din is in demand sa Ateneo. And also, sabi ko, admin, can you please just ask my mom? Sabi naman ng admin, no, it should not be her. I should be the one telling my mom that I want to change my course now. I don't want accountancy anymore. But then I was really scared kasi nga si mama din she really wants me to pursue or to continue accountancy. Then I really don't want to talk to her anymore kasi it will just mawawala na naman ako sa focus ko kung ano ba talaga yung gusto ko. So, instead of going outside and telling my mom, I just told the person na nag-record na, no, I want to change my course. I don't want accountancy anymore. So, I choose psychology now. Then, she was asking me kung yan na ba yung final, yung yun. I was really firm with my answer na dahil I don't want to feel the same way that I felt when I was in that accountancy, in that third part of me na I don't want to stress myself too much anymore because I've gone through so much with that course na hindi ko naman talaga gusto. And I am not even blaming my parent for that kasi apparently it was not actually their their responsibility to, it was not, hindi naman talaga sila yung may kasalanan for that. It was me, or otherwise, hindi, or siguro hindi lang talaga ako informed kung ano ba talaga, or I haven't yet discovered what I really want to become in life. That's why I need to rely to other people na hindi naman, yes, nakatulong siya in some ways, kasi yes, nakapag-college ako, but then it's not enough. Kasi kailangan mo talagang malaman kung ano ba talaga yung gusto mo. And sana, at this point in your life, you are already trying to make your own analyzation kung ano ba talaga yung gusto mo sa buhay. Kasi it will be hard for you kapag nasa point ka na ano na ba talaga, you'll get too confused to the point na kung ano na lang ang nandyan, yun na yung kukunin mo, 'di ba? So sana it won't happen to you. So yun na nga, yun. So going back, so I want to say, pinili ko yung psychology instead of accountancy. Then paglabas ko, I told my mom about it, and then I know that she's not that happy, but afterwards naman is nawala din naman yung yung talagang kagustuhan nila for accountancy, and talagang natanggap na din naman nila. So eventually matatanggap din ng ibang tao na kailangan mong magbago. You have to change for the better, for yourself, 'di ba? Kasi kahit na hindi naman ganun kadali yung psychology, it's okay for me kasi gusto ko yung ginagawa ko, 'di ba? Mas maganda yung nahihirapan ka at the same time, kahit na ganun yung feeling, mabigat yung, I mean, kahit na there are too many challenges in what you are taking, it's okay. Kasi as long as you like the subject or you like the course, you like what you are doing, walang problema kahit mahirap siya, 'di ba? So that was it. So don't let anyone control your dreams or ambition, but you can have them as your guidance, as somebody who can give you assistance or advice, so that you can have more information about dun sa mga experiences nila, and malay mo magustuhan mo din naman yung gusto nila. So gawin mo din, so sumunod ka din sa kung ano yung gusto nila. But then you all have the right to choose your own dreams or your ambitions in life. Yan yung hindi pwedeng makuha ng iba, because that is a personal choice, diba? So don't let anyone control your dreams and your ambitions. It's only you who can do that. So I hope you always remember that. Okay, for number 7 tip naman, it's never too early or never too late to get organized and begin making plans. So ayan. So kung ngayon ka palang magsisimula or nasimulan mo na, it's never too early or never too late. There is no such thing as that. As long as nasa isip mo na siya, the important thing is nasa isip mo na siya. At nauunawaan mo na kung bakit natin kailangan mag-desisyon, kung bakit natin pagplanuhan ng maayos itong mga bagay na ito. Kasi itong mga bagay na ito, ito yung dadalhin natin in the future, 'di ba? So kailangan pag-isipan na, kung kaya ng pag-isipan ngayon, let us all begin now. Let us start now. Kasi kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, hindi ba? So, let us not have a regret in everything that we do in life. Let us make use of this time very careful and very wisely. So, wisely. So, kahit na, at the same time, kahit na may ginagawa tayo kasi yung paggawa ng future natin is hindi madali. Hindi lamang siya yung magsusulat ka and yung makikinig ka sa teacher mo. Kailangan isa sa puso natin yung mga bagay-bagay para naman pumasok sa isip natin at sa puso natin, and then eventually makakagawa tayo ng maayos na plano sa buhay. So it's never too early or never too late to begin now. So, for the number 8 tip, so this tip is the last tip. So, never stop learning, never stop growing, never stop reading. So, kasi nga, di ba, learning is never ending. We always learn in all other phases in life. Kahit nga dito nakatupo lang ako, I am also learning with myself. Kahit nakahiga ka lang, is natututo ka. And what more kung nagbabasa ka, what more kung talagang sinasapuso mo kung ano yung mga natututunan mo in life. And also, now na grade 10 kayo, you still have a lot of time to do this, to learn and to explore more of yourself. So while you are doing this, sana napag-iisipan nyo na kung ano ba yung mga gusto nyong, saan ka ba magaling. So kung dyan ba hindi ka magaling, ano ba yung gagawin mo dyan? Kung gusto mo, halimbawa for example, gusto mong maging isang engineer. And then, di ba, pag engineer, usually there are many formulas in math. Then, naisip mo, paano ako magiging engineer? Hindi naman ako magaling sa math. But then, you really aspire to become one. So, anong gagawin mo? It doesn't mean na hindi ka magaling sa math. You can no longer pursue the engineering course. Pwede mo yan pwede mo pa din naman yan makamit. As long as ikaw mismo yung gagawa ng effort, ng paraan on how you can reach that goal in life. Kung alam mo naman sa sarili mo that you really want that, then do something about it. So, diba, you can review, you can have your time for studying para naman mas gumaling ka, diba? So, ikaw lang naman yung makakakilala sa sarili mo kung ano yung mga strengths and weaknesses mo. You have to take note of that. Kasi yung mga strengths and weaknesses mo, dyan mo din makukuha kung ano ba yung saan ka ba magaling, saan ka ba mahina. So, yung mga weaknesses na yun, it doesn't make you, hindi ka doon magsistay na porket mahina ka dyan is hindi mo na siya susubukang gawin, 'di ba? So you can still make use of that weakness for you to practice more, kasi malay mo yung weakness na yung pala yung talagang para sa'yo, di ba? So hindi natin kasi alam kung ano talaga yung future, but then do something now para naman the future you can reap what you are trying to sow now. And just enjoy it while you are doing something. Yun yung mahalaga naman eh. Yung being happy to what you are doing, to what you are planning. Let us not be too burdened. Wag nating isipin na don't be too pressured with anything in life. I mean, hindi naman yung baka kasi yung pressure sa inyo is yung, kailangan ko na itong gawin kasi kailangan kong maging ganyan, maging ganito. Yes, you can do that, but do not too overwhelm yourself. You can do things while enjoying, while having the time of your life. Kasi you are still young naman. I know that just like me, some of you are also confused of choosing kung ano ba talaga yung gusto mo. Kasi dito ka masaya, ito naman mas okay. Diba? So, ang iba naman is talagang wala pa sa isip nila kung ano ba talaga yung gusto nila sa buhay. It's okay. So, all I can say is that you will get there. You will get on that stage kapag na-pressure ka na. Joke. Kapag papasok yan sa isip mo eventually. And also, don't think na mag-isa ka lang dito. Kasi kaya nga nandito kami to guide you, diba? To give you that career guidance na kinakailangan mo for you to be more aware kung ano ba yung kailangan nating i-consider. So, first, always consider yourself. Know yourself. Believe in yourself. Learn more about yourself. In that way, malalaman mo kung ano ba yung para sa'yo. Ano ba yung tinatahak mo for yourself. Diba?